This 25-year-old British dropout makes $25 million a year teaching teenagers how to get rich, while this 35-year-old Iranian-American guy makes $250 million a year buying businesses like their Pokemon cards. They both drive cars that cost more than your house, they both live in tax havens, and they're both convinced they'll be the first to hit $1 billion. But here's the plot twist that'll make your brain explode. One of them is about to get absolutely destroyed in this race, and the reason why will change everything you think you know about making money in 2025. See, everyone's been watching the wrong competition. While you've been debating Bitcoin versus stocks, these two guys have been quietly building business empires using completely opposite strategies. And the math I'm about to show you reveals that one approach is so much better than the other, it's not even close. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly who's going to win this billion-dollar race, why the loser never stood a chance, and which strategy you should actually copy if you want to build serious wealth. Stick around, because the numbers are about to get absolutely insane. Before we dive into who's going to win this race, let me paint you a picture of just how ridiculous this competition actually is. In the red corner, Iman Gadzhi, the guy who dropped out of high school and somehow convinced 12 million people to pay him for business advice. This dude moved to Dubai to avoid taxes like he's in some kind of entrepreneurial witness protection program, charges $2,000 for courses that teach you what's basically available free on YouTube, and his students worship him like he's the Elon Musk of Instagram marketing. In the blue corner, Alex Hormozi, the guy who treats buying entire companies like most people treat buying groceries. This man doesn't just run a business, he collects businesses. If companies were infinity stones, Alex would be Thanos, except instead of wiping out half the universe, he's wiping out inefficient profit margins and poor operations. Here's what makes this race absolutely fascinating. They're not just using different strategies, they're playing completely different games. Iman sells the dream of entrepreneurship. One guy teaches people how to fish, the other guy buys the entire fishing industry, optimizes it, then either keeps all the fish or sells the whole operation for massive profits. And the current score? Iman's sitting pretty at around $30 million net worth. Alex is playing in a completely different league with an estimated $200 million. But here's where it gets interesting. The race isn't about who has more money right now, it's about who hits $1 billion first, and the answer is going to shock you. Let me break down exactly how these guys make their money, because what you think you know is probably wrong. Iman's empire, the Netflix of overachievers. Iman has basically created the Netflix of business education, except instead of binge watching Stranger Things, people binge watch courses on how to make money. His main platform, decode.io, generates an estimated $15 to $25 million annually. That's like having a small country's GDP flowing through your laptop. But here's what's genius about his model. Once you create a course, you can sell it infinite times without any additional cost. It's like writing a hit song. You record it once, then collect royalties forever while you sleep on a pile of money like Scrooge McDuck. The formula is beautiful. Step 1, create courses teaching people how to start digital marketing agencies. Step 2, charge $1,000 to $2,000 per course. Step 3, get thousands of people to buy them. Step 4, profit. It's like the underpants gnomes from South Park, except the middle step actually makes sense. Plus, Iman runs his own agency, Agency Flow, which gives him credibility. It's like having a restaurant and a cooking school in the same building. He's doing the thing he's teaching, which is why people trust him. Alex's arsenal, the business acquisition machine. Now, Alex's approach is completely different, and this is where things get really interesting. Instead of teaching people how to fish, Alex buys the entire fishing industry, improves it, then either keeps all the fish or sells the whole operation to someone else for massive profits. His company, acquisition.com, oversees a portfolio that generates over $250 million annually. That's not a typo. We're talking about $250 million flowing through his businesses every single year. Here's his playbook. Find businesses doing $1 to $5 million in revenue but struggling with operations or marketing. Buy them for 3 to 6 times their earnings. Apply proven systems to triple or quadruple their performance, then either keep them printing money forever or sell them for 8 to 15 times their new higher earnings. So we might buy a company for $3 million, improve it until it's making $2 million profit annually, then sell it for $20 million. It's like buying Pokemon cards, making them holographic, then selling them to collectors. His track record, he sold Gym Launch for $46.2 million in 2021, but kept 44% ownership, so he's still collecting money from that sale like it's some kind of business annuity plan. The WAP versus school secret weapon. Here's what's crazy. Both these guys discovered the same gold mine, recurring community revenue. Iman's WAP communities are like subscription Netflix for entrepreneurs, charging $97 to $297 monthly for access to exclusive content and networking. Alex's school communities work differently. They're deal sourcing machines where he builds relationships with potential acquisition targets while charging for access to his knowledge. It's the same platform strategy, totally different execution. Iman uses WAP to create super fan communities around his personal brand. Alex uses school to build professional networks around business opportunities, one selling the dream of entrepreneurship, the others buying the reality of it. The numbers that reveal the winner. Iman's mathematical mountain. From $30 million to $1 billion, Iman needs 3,233% growth, like turning a McDonald's Happy Meal into a 5-star restaurant. Even with aggressive 75% annual growth, we're looking at 10 to 12 years. The problem, his model has scaling limits. Only so many people want to learn digital marketing, only so many hours Iman can create content. Though his WAP communities add recurring revenue streams, eventually everyone who wants to learn will have learned it. But here's his advantage. Those WAP communities create sticky recurring revenue. Instead of one-time course sales, he's got monthly subscriptions that compound over time. It's like turning a movie theater into a Netflix subscription business. Alex's mathematical advantage. Alex only needs 400% growth from $200 million to hit $1 billion. At his 40 to 60% annual growth rates, that's 4 to 6 years. The difference between watching Game of Thrones twice versus once with time for a social life. But here's the killer advantage. Alex's model has no scaling limits. The market for improvable businesses is infinite. Plus, his school communities aren't just revenue streams, they're deal flow generators. Every member is a potential acquisition target or referral source. It's like having a sales team that pays you to sell to them. Iman built an incredible personal brand, but there's only one Iman. If something happens to his reputation or the market saturates, his entire empire is at risk. It's like building a skyscraper on one foundation pillar. Alex owns 16 plus businesses across multiple industries. If one fails, 15 others keep printing money. If Iman's brand gets damaged, everything's at risk. If one of Alex's businesses fails, he barely notices. As Alex's portfolio grows, businesses start helping each other. Company A needs services from Company B. Company C has excess capacity for Company D. It's like building a business Death Star where every component makes others more powerful. The H factor wildcard. Here's what changes everything. Iman is 25, Alex is 35. Even if Alex hits $1 billion first, Iman has 15 to 20 more productive years. By the time Alex is 50 and slowing down, Iman will be 40 and potentially hitting his prime. So Alex wins the first billion, but Iman might win the second, third, or fourth billion. It's sprint champion versus marathon champion. Neither is locked into current strategies forever. Iman could pivot to acquisitions using education cash flow. Alex could teach acquisition strategies. The smart money says both will eventually combine approaches. The real lesson is they're not actually competing, they're solving different problems with different skill sets. Iman's strategy works for charismatic content creators. Alex's works for analytical operators with capital access. Alex Hormozi wins, and it's not close. Timeline predictions. Alex, 4 to 6 years to $1 billion. Iman, 10 to 12 years to $1 billion. Why Alex's victory is guaranteed. Head start advantage. $200 million versus $30 million isn't just a head start. It's like starting a marathon at mile 20 while your competitor ties shoes in the parking lot. Scalability math. Alex has unlimited scaling potential through acquisitions. Iman faces market size constraints. Leverage factor. Alex can use debt to multiply returns. Iman can't finance course creation the same way. Risk distribution. Alex has diversified empire. Iman has successful kingdom dependent on personal brand. So who wins the billion-dollar race? Alex Hormozi, probably by 2030, but who builds more lifetime wealth? Still an open question. The real lesson isn't picking the winning strategy. It's understanding that massive wealth comes from commitment to mastery, not jumping between opportunities. Whether you're inspired by Iman's education empire or Alex's acquisition machine, pick an approach fitting your skills, then execute relentlessly for years. Both will laugh all the way to the bank regardless of who wins. The real race is between people who take action versus those watching from sidelines. Drop your take in the comments. Are you team Iman's course empire or team Alex's acquisition machine? Which approach makes sense for someone starting their wealth journey? Smash subscribe for more billion-dollar business breakdowns. Next week, we're covering how Mr. Beast makes more than most Fortune 500 companies, and that story's even crazier. Remember, whether you're selling courses or buying companies, the real race isn't against others, it's against your own limitations. Now stop watching wealth building videos and actually go build something. Your future billionaire self is waiting.